Dear students, in this session I will explain theorems on linear transformations and algebra of linear transformations. Theorem. Let V of f and V of f be two vector spaces and t comma t dash be two transformations from u into v and h comma h dash be two transformations from v to w. Here let t comma, first of all h comma h dash be two transformations from v of f to v of f and t comma t dash be two transformations from v of f to w of f. Then first one, t into h plus h dash is equal to th plus th dash, and second one, t plus t dash into h is equal to th plus th dash. Third one, at of h at of h is equal to a into th, and second one t into ah. So here we taken as reverse, that is a into th is equal to at of h, that is equal to t into ah. So first condition, proof. Here t comma t dash are the transformations from v to w and h comma h dash be the transformations from u to v. Given that h mapping from u to v and h dash is also mapping from u to v and t is a mapping from v to w and t dash is a mapping from v to w. Now we prove these three properties of linear transformations. So first one, t into h plus h dash of, here h is a transformation from u to v. Now we take a offering element in domain, that is alpha belongs to u. Let alpha belongs to u. Then h of alpha is belongs to v. h of alpha is belongs to v. Now t into h plus h dash, t into h plus h dash is equal to th plus th dash. We have to prove t into h plus h dash is equal to th plus th dash. So first of all, we know about the sum of the transformations and the product of the transformations. Sum of the transformations is defined as t1 plus t2 of alpha equal to t1 of alpha plus t2 of alpha, and product of the transformations is defined as th of alpha equal to t of h of alpha. So now using these two definitions in this theorem. So T is product, H plus H dash is a sum of the transformations. Now applying the offering element alpha, then we evaluate the value of this function. So t into h plus h dash of alpha, t into h plus h dash of alpha. So first we apply t into some transformation. So product of the transformations, t into h of alpha is written as t of h of alpha. So therefore t of h plus h dash of alpha. So again t of, here h plus h dash is the sum of the transformations. Now apply the definition. Sum of the transformations, t1 plus t2 of alpha is t1 of alpha plus t2 of alpha. So this can be is also written as h of alpha plus h dash of alpha. So again this is a h of alpha, h dash of alpha are the elements of V. Here V is a vector space. V is a vector space. Here U of f and V of f be the vector spaces over the same field F. W is also vector space. Now here h of alpha, h dash of alpha are the vectors in V. So this is T is a linear transformation. Here h of alpha and h dash of alpha are the vectors of V. So now we apply the T is a linear transformation definition, that is T of A alpha plus B beta is equal to A into T of alpha plus B into T of beta. T of alpha plus B into T of beta. Here scalars are 1 and 1. Then we get T of h of alpha plus T of h dash of alpha. So now again the product of the transformations, T of h of alpha can be written as TH of alpha. So this can be written as TH of alpha plus this is again TH dash of alpha. So alpha is a offering element. Here two functions are same. So therefore TH plus TH dash, sum of the transformations. So the T1 alpha plus T2 alpha can be written as T1 plus T2 of alpha. So this is also TH plus TH dash of alpha. So here left side is T into H plus H dash of alpha equal to right hand side value is TH plus TH dash of alpha. So alpha is the same offering element on both sides. So the functions are same. That means T into H plus H dash equal to TH plus TH dash. So first condition is proved. Here transformations from U of f to V of f and V of f to W of, then these three are vector spaces. We will be mindful about that. Those three are vector spaces over the same field F. Now second condition, that is T plus T dash of into H. T plus T dash into H is equal to TH plus TH dash. So we are applying offering element alpha. This is sum of the transformations into the transformation. So product of the transformations is defined as T into H of alpha. So T plus T dash into H of alpha. H of alpha is a vector of V. So again sum of the transformations can be written as T1 of alpha plus T2 of alpha. So T of H of alpha plus T dash of H of alpha. So T of H of alpha is the product of the transformations, that is can be written as th of alpha plus t dash h of alpha. So left side is t plus t dash of h of alpha. Here alpha is a offering element. So sum of the transformations t1 plus t2 of alpha is t1 alpha plus t2 alpha. So again this is of the form. So we can written as th plus t dash h of alpha. So t plus t dash into h of alpha. So offering elements alpha are on both sides same. So the functions also equal. Functions equal. th plus t dash h. So second condition is proved. Sorry, here we written as t plus t dash into h is th plus t dash h. This is first condition, this is second condition. So second condition and this is second condition are same. So second condition is proved. Now third. Third is that a into th is equal to the at into h, or other properties also equal to a into th is equal to the t into ah. So first of all we have to prove a into th is equal to at into h. Similarly t into ah is equal to one of this. So first a into th. We apply the offering element alpha. So a into transformation, th is a product of the transformations is again transformation. So a into transformation, that is scalar multiplication with a transformation a into t of alpha is defined as at into of alpha is defined as a into t of alpha. That is scalar multiplication with a transformation. So here also a is a scalar, th is a transformation, a into transformation at of alpha. By definition this can be written as a into th of alpha. Th of alpha. Again th alpha is a t of h of alpha. So t of h of alpha. Here h of alpha is a vector in V. Now here a into t of some alpha. See t of some alpha, then it can be written as at into of alpha. So here at alpha is h of alpha. Alpha is h of alpha. So at into h of alpha. So again this can be written as at. So again h of alpha. So product of the transformations. Here at is a transformation and h of alpha is another transformation. So then h can be written as, so here t of h of alpha can be written as, this is t, this is h. So this product of at into h, again offering element alpha. So a into th of alpha is equal to the at into h of alpha. Alpha is the offering elements are both sides equal on both sides. Therefore a into th is equal to the at of h. So this is proved. Now t of ah is equal to the any one of these. T into ah of offering element alpha. Offering element alpha. So then here t is a transformation, ah is a again transformation. So product of the transformations. So t, this is something h, then th of alpha can be written as t of h of alpha. H of alpha means ah of alpha. Again ah of alpha can be written as a into h of alpha, a into h of alpha. Here a into h of alpha is a vector in V, a into h of alpha is scalar multiplication with vector, is again vector. So this can be written as, here this is vector, this is a into vector. T is linear transformation. Transformation definition is T of A alpha plus B beta is A into T of alpha. We have only here T of A alpha, then this can be written as A into T of alpha. So we treated as here T into A, T of A into vector, some vector h of alpha. So then A into T of h of alpha. H of alpha is a vector in V. So again this is scalar multiplication with the vectors. So again written as a T of h of alpha. So then T into AH of alpha equal to AT of h of alpha. So this can be written as AT into h of alpha. So offering elements are same on both sides. Therefore T into AH is equal to the AT into h. Here AT into h is equal to the A into TH. Already proved. So T into AH is equal to the AT of h and A into TH. So third condition is proved. Next theorem, algebra of linear operators. Linear operators means this, that is also transformation from vector space U2 itself. That means that the transformations are mapping from vector space to itself. V to V or U to U. If taken as a U is a vector space, then the linear operator defined as T maps U to U. That means the domain and codomain are same. So algebra of linear operators. The algebra of linear operators. Statement, theorem, let A, B, C are the linear operators on the vector space V into itself, vector space linear operators on the vector space V, and O be the zero transformation and I be the identity operator on V. Then we prove that what are they? First one, OA is equal to AO is equal to O. Second one, IA is equal to AI is equal to A. Third one, A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC. And fourth one, A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC. So A, B, C and O and I are the linear operators. That means those are defined from V to V. Now we prove that these four conditions. First of all, OA is equal to AO equal to O. Here O is a zero transformation. By the definition of a zero transformation, from here O is V to V is defined by O of alpha is equal to 0 bar. Here 0 bar is the zero vector of the vector space V. 0 bar is zero vector of V. And also I is a linear operator is defined as from V to V. Is defined by I of alpha is equal to alpha for all alpha belongs to V. These two are this is zero transformation and I is linear operator. So now we have to prove OA equal to O and similarly AO is equal to O. Let alpha belongs to V. Offering element we taken as alpha. So OA into, that means of alpha, offer the element alpha. Here this is a product of the transformations. This can be written as O. Product of the transformations TH of alpha is T of H of alpha. T of H of alpha. So this can be written as O of A of alpha. A alpha is a vector of V because A is a mapping from V to V. So we take alpha is belongs to V, then again A alpha is also image of alpha with respect to A is also belongs to V. So A alpha is a vector of V. By the zero transformation definition, O of alpha is 0 bar. We take any vector in V, then its image in zero transformation is 0 bar. So O of alpha is 0 bar. So 0 bar can be rewritten as O of alpha. Written as O of alpha. Here is this is O, this is O bar. 0 bar. 0 bar is the zero vector of the vector space V and O is the transformation, that is zero transformation. Don't confuse with the O and the 0 bar. Students, listen carefully. This is the zero transformation. This is the zero vector. So zero vector of the vector space V. Now left side value is OA of alpha is equal to O of alpha. Here alpha is the same offering element on both sides. So OA is equal to O. Again similarly AO of alpha is A of O of alpha by the definition of product of the transformations. So O of alpha is 0 bar. So again 0 bar is A of 0 bar is 0 bar. So 0 bar can be written as O of alpha. So then AO of alpha is equal to O of alpha. Therefore AO is equal to O. Similarly here we get OA is equal to AO is equal to O. Now first condition is proved. Now second condition, that is AI equal to A. Here A is a linear operator from V to V. Here I is linear operator from V to V and E is also linear operator from V to V. We take an alpha is belongs to V plus A of alpha is also belongs to V. Second condition, IA of alpha is equal to, here I of product of the transformation T H of alpha, T of H of alpha, I of A of alpha. Here A of alpha is a vector of V. I is a mapping from V to V. So linear operator I is defined as I of alpha is equal to alpha for all alpha belongs to V. So here we have an element A of alpha, but it is belongs to V. So every vector in V has image I of alpha is alpha. So here A alpha is also an element of V. So its image with respect to I is A of alpha. Is A of alpha. Left side value is IA of alpha. So alpha are the same offering elements on both sides. So IA is equal to A. Again AI of alpha. Again A of I of alpha, product of the transformations. I of alpha is alpha. So we get A alpha. So AI of alpha is equal to A of alpha. So alpha is the same offering element on both sides. So therefore AI is equal to A. Therefore we proved that IA is equal to AI is equal to A. So second condition is proved. Now third one is A into B plus C equal to, here AB plus AC equal to AB plus AC. So first of all take offering element alpha, then A into B plus C of alpha. So here A into is a product of the transformation B plus C. B plus C is the sum of the transformations. So here A product A of H of alpha. H of alpha means B plus C of alpha. Again we apply sum of the transformation definition, that is B plus C of alpha is B of alpha plus C of alpha. Here B of alpha, C of alpha are the vectors of V, because B is a mapping from V to V and C is also mapping from V to V. These are linear operators. So C of alpha, B of alpha are the vectors of V. So then here A is a linear operator, that means linear transformation. By the definition of a linear transformation, T of A alpha plus B beta is A into T of alpha plus B into T of beta. We accept with here, we write as A 1 into 1 into something. So these are scalars, A into alpha plus B into alpha. Then we can be written as A of alpha plus, alpha means here B of alpha, plus A of C of alpha. So this is again product of the transformation form T of H of alpha. So TH of alpha, that is AB of alpha, and this is also written as AC of alpha. Here again sum of the transformations T1 of alpha plus T2 of alpha can be written as T1 plus T2 of alpha. So AB plus AC of alpha. Here A into B plus C of alpha. Here alpha is the same offering element on both sides, so their functions are equal. Then A dot B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. So next condition, fourth one. That is A plus B into C, that is offering element alpha, that is equal to, again it is a product of the transformation T dot H of alpha, T of H of alpha. So A plus B of C of alpha. C of alpha again sum of the transformations and vector C of alpha. So T1 plus T2 of alpha is T1 of alpha plus T2 of alpha. So then A of C of alpha plus B of C of alpha. Again product of the transformations A into C of alpha, that is AC of alpha, because TH of alpha can be written as T of H of alpha. So here is TH of alpha. So AC of alpha plus BC of alpha. Here alpha is the offering element, and then here sum of the transformations. Again sum of the transformations. Here T1 of alpha plus T2 of alpha can be rewritten as AC plus BC of alpha. So totally A plus B into C of alpha is AC plus BC of alpha. Here alpha is the offering element, is the same on both sides. Therefore A plus B dot C is equal to AC plus BC. Here dot means product of the transformations. Here in this theorem we use mainly two definitions. Those are product of the transformations and sum of the transformations, and linear operator definition and zero operator definition. And then first of all, using the definition, mostly those are the product of the transformations and sum of the transformations. So dear students, don't confuse with this theorem, because here again and again using the definition is the product of the transformations and sum of the transformations. Now next theorem, transformations as vectors. Now in this third unit we have a knowledge about transformations. So here we taken as transformations as vectors. So then we have to prove these transformation set is vector space. Already we know that the sum of the transformations is a transformation and the product of the transformations is a transformations. So using the operations, those are vector addition. Vector addition here treated as the sum of the transformations. That is T plus H of alpha or T1 plus T2 of alpha is read as the value is equal to the T1 of alpha plus T2 of alpha. That is sum of the transformations, and scalar multiplication with the transformation is A into T of alpha, and the product of the transformation TH of alpha is T of H of alpha. So these two are transformations. This is also transformation, A into T of alpha. So now we see the theorem. That statement is here transformations as vectors. We treated as here transformations as vectors. Let L of uv, here we denote this set L of u comma uv be the set of transformations from u into v. Here noted as u comma v means that these are all the transformations from u into v. Then L of uv is vector space relative to the operations defined vector addition. Operations are vector addition as, that means here we defined as sum of the transformations. Vector addition as sum of the transformations. T plus h of alpha is equal to T of alpha plus h of alpha, and scalar multiplication is defined as a T of alpha is equal to a into T of alpha for all alpha belongs to U and A belongs to F. We have to prove L of UV is a vector space with respect to the operations. In generally, vectors has the internal composition is vector addition and external composition is scalar multiplication. So here we have a set with the transformations. So it is defined as, here internal composition is defined as sum of the transformations, that is T plus h of alpha is equal to T of alpha and h of alpha, and the scalar multiplication is defined as a T of alpha is equal to a into T of alpha. So we have to prove L of UV is a vector space with respect to the operations. These two, those are sum of the transformations defined as T of alpha plus h of alpha, and the scalar multiplication with the transformation is defined as a into T of alpha. So here these two are this is the internal composition and this is the external composition. So we have to prove L of UV is a vector space. This is also denoted as, L of UV is also denoted as HOM of U comma V. HOM of U comma V. We read as homomorphisms of U from U to V. Homomorphisms from U to V. Already we know that the homomorphism condition is nothing but the linear transformation. So here these two are the set of all linear transformations from U to V. So this is defined as, this is also denoted as HOM of U comma V. We read as homomorphisms from U to V. If you have a question in the question paper, define homomorphism from U to V, then we write this statement as a definition of homomorphism U comma V. So define homomorphism of U comma V. So then we write this statement as a definition of homomorphism of U comma V. So now we see the proof. First of all, what is the definition of a vector space? Here we have to prove L of UV is a vector space. Now, the definition of a vector space, simply I write it here. That is, we know that V is a set of all elements, those are called vectors, and F is a field of numbers, those are scalars. Here V is a vector set and F is a field of scalars, and define an internal composition and external composition, those are addition of vectors and next scalar multiplication with the vectors. So internal composition is the vector addition. Internal composition is a vector addition, that is denoted as plus. So for which V comma plus is a abelian group. And second property, that is there is defined external composition, that is scalar multiplication, is defined as a into alpha. Alpha is a vector, A is a scalar. It is again vector. So A alpha belongs to V. This is external composition. So third one is that by using external composition and internal composition. This is external composition, this is internal composition, that is plus. With respect to these operations, obey some properties. Those are A into alpha plus beta is equal to A alpha plus A beta, and A plus B into alpha is equal to A alpha plus B alpha, and third one is AB into alpha is A into B alpha, and last one is 1 into alpha is equal to alpha. Here 1 is the unity element of the field F. Field F. So first of all, with respect to addition, that is vector addition, for which V plus is abelian group, and second is scalar multiplication is closed in V, and 4 postulates. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to prove L of UV is a vector space with respect to the operations, sum of the transformations and scalar multiplication with a transformation. Proof. First we have to prove the operations. Those are external composition and internal composition. Internal composition is the sum of the transformations. So we know that sum of the transformation is a transformation. Let we take T comma H is belongs to L of UV. Then sum of the transformations T plus H is also belongs to L of UV, because sum of the transformation is a transformation. Therefore T plus H is belongs to L of UV, and scalar multiplication with a transformation is a transformation. So AT is also belongs to L of UV. So here internal composition and external compositions are closed in L of UV. So we have to prove first conditions for which with respect to internal composition L of UV is a abelian group. So abelian group is, what is abelian group? Yes. So first property is commutative law, associative law, identity and inverse with respect to the addition. So here first we prove associativity. That is, we take 3 transformations T comma H comma G is belongs to L of UV. So T plus H or plus G. Here these are transformations. We take a offering element alpha. So T plus H plus G is equal to sum of the transformation. By the definition of a sum of the transformations, T plus H plus G, T of alpha plus G of alpha. Again sum of the transformation definition, T of alpha plus H of alpha plus G of alpha. So these 3 are the vectors of V, because every transformation is a mapping from U to V. So G is also mapping from U to V, and H is also mapping from U to V. So you take an alpha is an element of U, then their images are also belongs to V. So all these are elements of V. Here V is a vector space. So by associative law in V, this can be written as T of alpha plus H of alpha plus G of alpha. I changed the brackets, T of alpha plus H of alpha to H of alpha to G of alpha. That is associative law. So again, then modifying this property, that is by sum of the transformation H plus G of alpha. Again sum of the transformations T plus H plus G of alpha. So right side, left side is T plus H plus G of alpha is equal to, so here alpha is the same offering element, therefore T plus H plus G is equal to T plus H plus G. So therefore here transformations are associative. Therefore associative law is hold in L of UV. So next, existence of identity. What is the identity in L of UV? We have to find the identity element that is in L of UV. L of UV has a transformations. So we have a zero transformation. Already we know that O be the zero transformation from U to V. So O maps U to V is defined by O of alpha is equal to 0 bar. 0 bar is the zero vector of V. Now this O, we have to prove this O is the additive identity of the L of UV. First we take an element T in L of UV, then we add this zero transformation to T, we get same T, then O is the additive identity of the L of UV. Now we see O plus T of alpha is equal to sum of the transformation. By the definition of a sum of the transformation, O of alpha plus T of alpha. O of alpha is a zero vector 0 bar plus T of alpha. T of alpha is a vector of V. This is codomain. So we can add the zero vector of V. We get same vector T of alpha. So O plus T of alpha is equal to the T of alpha. Alpha is the same offering element on both sides. Therefore O plus T is equal to T. So O is the zero identity or additive identity in L of UV. Next, existence of inverse, that is additive inverse. We have negative of the transformation. Negative of the transformation is denoted as minus T. We know that the negative of the transformation is minus T. E is defined as minus T of alpha is minus T of alpha for our alpha belongs to U. Now we have to prove this minus T is the additive inverse of T in L of UV. So now we can add minus T to T. We get identity element, then minus T is the additive inverse of T. So take offering element alpha. Sum of the transformations is minus T of alpha plus T of alpha. Here minus T of alpha can be written as minus T of alpha. Here T of alpha is an element of the vector in V, because T is a mapping from U to V. So here minus T of alpha is the negative sign of the T of alpha. We can add these two, we get zero vector 0 bar. So minus T plus T of alpha is 0 bar. 0 bar can be written as O of alpha. That means the zero transformation O of alpha is 0 bar. Therefore minus T plus T of alpha is equal to O of alpha. Here alpha is the same offering element on both sides. So we get minus T plus T is equal to O. Therefore minus T is additive inverse of T in L of UV. So every transformation in L of UV has a additive inverse. Next, commutative law with respect to addition, that is T plus H is equal to the H plus T. We have to prove T plus H is equal to H plus T. We take T comma H belongs to L of UV. So then T plus H of alpha is equal to sum of the transformations is T of alpha plus H of alpha. Again T of alpha comma H of alpha are the vectors in V. So V is a vector space. So in V satisfying the commutative law, therefore this can be written as H of alpha plus T of alpha. Again sum of the transformations H plus T of alpha. So left side is T plus H of alpha. So here offering element on both sides alpha is same. Therefore T plus H is equal to H plus T. So therefore here L of UV is commutative. Now first property is V plus is abelian group is satisfied. First associativity and next identity and inverse and commutative law. Therefore L of UV is abelian group with respect to sum of the transformations, that is addition. So now we have to prove 4 postulates because second property is already proved, that is the scalar multiplication with a transformation is a transformations. So scalar multiplication is closed in L of UV. Now we have to prove 4 postulates. First one, A is belongs to F and alpha beta, means here we take the transformations T comma H in L of UV. A into T plus H of alpha is equal to, here A is a scalar and T plus H is a transformation. So by the transformation, scalar multiplication with a transformation AT of alpha is defined as A into T of alpha. So by definition A into T plus H of alpha. Again sum of the transformations we apply this, then we get T of alpha plus H of alpha. Here T of alpha, H of alpha are the vectors in V. So V is a vector space. By in vector space this property is satisfied. So by this condition we have to write A into T of alpha plus A into H of alpha. So again by the scalar multiplication definition, AT of alpha plus AH of alpha. Sum of the transformations, this can be written as AT plus AH of alpha. Here A into T plus H of alpha. So alpha is same offering element on both sides. So therefore A into T plus H is equal to AT plus AH. So first property is satisfied. Second property is A plus B into alpha. Here we take 2 scalars A comma B belongs to F and we take one transformation in L of UV, that is A comma B belongs to F and T is belongs to L of UV. So then A plus B into T of offering element alpha. So again it is a scalar AT into alpha. So A plus B into T of alpha. So T of alpha is a vector in V. V is a vector space. So by second condition A plus B into alpha can be written as A into T of alpha plus B into T of alpha. Again by scalar multiplication definition this can be written as AT of alpha plus BT of alpha. By again sum of the transformation this can be written as AT plus BT of alpha. Here on both sides alpha is the same offering element. Therefore we get A plus B into T is equal to AT plus BT. Next, second property is proved. Now third property is AB into alpha is equal to A into B alpha. That is we take 2 scalars A comma B belongs to F and T is a transformation belongs to L of UV. AB into T. The offering element is alpha. Again it is a scalar into transformation. By the definition of a scalar multiplication, AB into T of alpha. Here T of alpha is a vector in V. V is a vector space. In the third property, by third property AB into alpha can be written as A into B alpha. So A into B T of alpha. By again scalar multiplication with a transformation is BT of alpha. Again A into some BT is a transformation A into BT of alpha. So we get AB into T of alpha. So here offering element, we have an offering element on both sides, that is alpha. Therefore AB into T is equal to A into BT. Next, last property is that 1 into alpha is equal to alpha, that is unity element. Here 1 is a unity element in the field F and T is an element in L of UV. Now 1 into t of alpha. Alpha is a half ring element. So this is a scalar multiplication. Here a1 is a scalar. So but here 1 is belongs to f. So a into t is written as a into t of alpha, that is 1 into t of alpha. Here t is a mapping from u to v. So t of alpha is belongs to v. V is a vector space. So in v, fourth property is satisfied. So 1 into alpha can be written as alpha. So 1 into t of alpha can be written as t of alpha. So 1 into alpha, 1 into t into of alpha is equal to t of alpha. So alpha is same. Therefore 1 into t is equal to t. Therefore all the properties of a vector space satisfied in L of uv. Therefore L of uv is vector space. Thank you.